Hello. Happy Thursday. Situate my camera. Awesome. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to start in child's pose today. Towards the back of your mat. Choose whichever one you like. Knees together or knees apart. Sink your hips back and bow forward. And as you get situated in your child's pose, just start to center down into the breath and in your mind. If your arms are lifted, go ahead and place your forearms down on your mat. Just allowing your body to sink deeper into your child's pose. Go ahead and lift your head up, shift your gaze forward. See if you can rest your chin on your mat. And then press into your hands, really grip onto your mat, shift all of your weight forward. Situate your knees, come into your tiny table, your mini tabletop. Gonna hold here to create some space in the shoulders. Make sure you're not popping your booty out. Have a nice flat spine. And then go ahead and extend your arms. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Again, these are in line with your hips. We're just gonna hold here in your full tabletop. And begin your cat-cow. On your inhale, you're gonna drop your belly, lift your gaze. And on your exhale, you're gonna curl your spine, bring your gaze between your legs. Just do this to your own pace. Help gain some more control over your breath. And be mindful you are playing with a back bend here, so really take your time. Go ahead and come to stillness, a nice flat spine, and then just begin to wiggle your hips from side to side. Really slowly create some opening in the side body. Nice compression and release in the lumbar spine. Come to stillness, tuck your toes, lift your tailbone all the way up. Come into your down dog. You can pedal out your feet. Start to warm up your hamstrings a bit. And then walk your hands towards your feet. into your halfway lift. Get a nice flat spine. And then exhale, forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up, mountain pose. And exhale your hands to heart center. Just take a moment. And inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway lift. And then walk your hands out into a high plank. Lower both knees, untuck your toes, cobra. Tuck your toes, shift your weight back, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg, step it all the way through, come up for warrior two. Forgot my hair tie. One day this week. And press into your blade edge, deep bend in your right knee, extend your arms. We're going to play with a little bit of motion. So as you reverse your warrior, you're going to straighten your right leg. And then you're going to exhale down into warrior two. So inhale, straighten, reverse. Exhale, warrior two. And just do this to your own pace. Do two more. Straighten your right leg in your warrior two. Reach forward, hinge from the waist, come into triangle. You're just creating 3 points of contact. It could be your shin, a block, a book, your mat, whatever it may be. And as you come here, if you find it uncomfortable to look up, you can look down, play with your gaze. Or you can create that motion of just going back and forth. It doesn't have to be so strict. You're allowed to wiggle and move and feel what feels good in your body. Go ahead and come up. Bring your feet nice and parallel. My hair is gonna make me crazy today. Bring your hands to your hips. Begin rocking your hips from back to front. Again, we're just trying to create that compression and release in the lumbar. And also help train the body. Fold from the waist instead of folding from the upper back and shoulders. The next time you tuck it back, lead with your heart, come into your wide-legged forward fold. If you feel locked and trapped as you lower down, you can heel toe your feet a bit wider. Give yourself some wiggle room. Come into your halfway lift. Heel toe your feet back in if you went wide. Hands come back to your hips and lift up. Point your left toes towards the back of your mat. Great warrior two on the other side. Again, we're going to play with that motion. On your inhale, you're going to reverse and straighten your leg. Exhale into warrior two. Go to your own pace. Do 5 more. We'll meet in warrior two. Once you're there, go ahead and straighten your left leg, reach and hinge, come into triangle. Come back up, bring your feet parallel. Heel toe to bend a little bit more than hip width distance. Put your toes out into your little V shape. Inhale your arms up. Exhale into Malasana. You need to adjust as you come down, it's okay. Find your comfortable squat. You can stay stationary, just holding your hips open. You can rock from side to side. Give your hip joint a little massage. Go ahead and plant your hands down on your mat. Lift your booty all the way up for a halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, bring your arms to your sides. Go ahead and come and situate yourself long ways on your mat. Shift all of your weight into your left foot. And begin kicking your right leg from front to back. You can go as fast or as slow, as exaggerated as you want. It's okay if you wobble, fall out. And in doing this, again, you have that compression and release of your spine, but you're also creating gaps in your joints. So we're working into the hip joint, working into your knee, working into your ankle, creating these little gaps so that fluid has enough room to rush in. Go ahead and release your right foot down. Wiggle it out if you need to, and then we'll switch sides. Ground down into your right foot. And then kick your left leg from front to back. One side is going to feel a little more balanced than the other. Like this one is definitely not my more balanced side. So just come out, take a second, laugh it off. So often we come into these postures that we think should be so easy. And we get so frustrated and the ego comes in. Laugh it off. Take a second, get back into it. I guess the theme for today is not to take your practice so seriously. I love when themes come up that I don't plan for. Go ahead and release your left foot. Wiggle it out. Shift it back into your left foot. Hug your right knee into your chest. If it's in your practice, you can open your hip. Do whatever you want with your arm, whatever is going to help keep you balanced and secure. Bring your knee back to center, release it down. Give yourself a second to adjust and switch sides. Ground down into your right foot. Hug your left knee in. Again, you can open your hip. It may not be in your practice on this side, and that's okay. Listen to that. Bring your knee back to center and lower it down. Wiggle it out. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold. Halfway lift. Step back into a high plank. Lower both knees, untuck your toes, cobra. Tuck your toes, shift it all the way back, downward facing dog. Lift your right leg, step it all the way through, come up, warrior two. Straighten your right leg, reach forward, hinge into triangle. This time, bring your hand behind your foot, towards the blade edge instead of the inside. See if you can put a bend in your right knee, plant down your right hand, come into half moon. Again, this is when you play with your gaze. Put a bend in your right knee, lower your left foot down, come up, warrior two. Straighten your right leg, bring your feet parallel. And then point your left toes again towards the back of your mat, warrior two. Straighten the left leg, reach and hinge. Remember, your hand comes to the blade edge of your foot, not the inside. Put a bend in your left knee, plant down your left hand. Take your step. Half moon. Put a bend in your left knee. Plant your right foot down. Come up, warrior two. Straighten your left leg. Bring your feet parallel. Walk them in. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, Malasana. Give yourself a second here. Half moon is one of those poses you gotta really concentrate in. That was always such a tricky one for me. Go ahead and bring your hands behind you. Take a seat. Extend your legs. I apologize if my feet are dirty. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Remember to keep the bend in your knees. You can have a curve in your spine if you'd like. Allow your belly to be soft. Go ahead and slowly come up. Go ahead and bend your knees. They don't need to be all the way into your chest, but close to it. You're gonna hook your right elbow around your left knee. Left arm comes behind for a seated twist. Come back to center. Other side. Left arm to your right knee. Right arm comes behind. And come back to center. Go ahead and just take a comfortable seat. You can do a crisscross, you can take a hero's pose, whatever you'd like. Instead of coming into Shavasana to close our practice, we're just going to take some moments of just having some silence. Do a nice mindful meditation for yourself and give yourself that peace of mind while still keeping your body active. So you can close your eyes if you feel comfortable. You can place your hands wherever you like, whatever you got. We're just going to have a few moments to ourselves, and then I will wake you out of it, okay? So whenever you're ready. Begin to bring some awareness back into your body. Bring your hands to heart center. And bow your head. Thank you for practicing with me again today. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your Thursday, and I will see you all tomorrow for the coffee date. Bye.